Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Happy Mask Monday, ladies and friends. Collaboration day. I hope you guys had a great weekend. It's Sunday night. I am making this video as I usually do on Sunday night. Fresh out of the shower. Second shower of the day. We'll get into that in a minute. I don't have anything to unbox with you guys. I do know that my scent box, I got an email that is shipped, and I did remember to go in and pick a fragrance. I don't remember what I picked, but that's a good thing, is that I actually picked something. So that'll be coming, and maybe I'll do that one next weekend. We got another mask here. I'm going to our old tried and true friend, Mr. Tony Moly, and this is the I'm Rice mask. Rice water is so good for your hair, your skin. So I like this mask a lot. Fresh out of the refrigerator. I let it sit for, it's probably been 5 minutes because it was really cold. And, ooh, she's juicy. Lots of serum. Love that. As with most of these, the fragrance that I smell is so minimal. It's probably just the ingredients. I don't think they generally add fragrance to these masks usually. Tony Moly. I'm having troubles. Everything's stuck to itself. Here we go. Ooh, yeah. Okay, let's get this on. We'll get the silicone mask on so I can talk without losing this mask. Ooh, she's cold. Stuck to itself. It definitely smells like skincare ingredients to me. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but... oh, gosh, she's stuck to herself. Okay. How do I look? Do I look like Michael? Was it Michael from the creepy Halloween movies? Now I will. This isn't really a hockey mask, but you know. I always feel like I look a little goofy, but I mean, you might as well put on something fun like ears. And this has been my favorite. My other ones are all packed. And this one actually doesn't feel as tight, doesn't want to give me a headache like the other ones do. Hair is super droopy wet. Lots of serum in here. Should be able to definitely get two uses out of this. Wow, there's a lot of serum in there. That's awesome. Love the Tony Moly's. It was between that one and I have an I'm Lemon in the refrigerator as well. I've used that with you guys, but I was really feeling it for the I'm Rice. Another crazy weekend. Wasn't as hot this weekend, but the humidity has been really bad. And it's going to be bad now into late August because not only are we getting the humidity pulling up northward out of the Gulf, but we do get the corn sweat humidity. And there's been so much rain in the Midwest that the corn is insanely tall. It's what, middle-ish, 2/3 of the way through July, and the corn is already, in my area, most of the corn is already probably about 8 or 9 feet tall. And that's just simply due to the heat and the great amount of rain. Very happy corn. Hopefully that's good. Hopefully the farmers are going to have an okay season. They don't end up having mold. It's just going to depend on what goes on the rest of the growing season here. But still laughing from the cow situation. Lots of jibber jabber amongst all the neighbors about it. I got out this week and went over every square inch of the property, and it was pretty obvious. The cows were everywhere, like everywhere. They were in our landscaping. They were all around the house. Confirmed with the neighbor whose cows they were. They went up the road like a half a mile or a mile almost, turned around. They were all over all my neighbors' properties. I did check. They were in our hayfield. They were all around my pastures. They were everywhere. So we figured, I talked to him again this week. It was 40 head of cows he figures were out. He's got 70 head of cow. He said he figured about 30 stayed back and 40 got loose. We figured that the reason why they were going everywhere, because they had plenty of food to eat. There was plenty of hayfield to eat. We figured they ate and ate and ate, and then were looking for water and started looking. The reason they came to the barn looking for water at our barn, didn't find it. He said that if they get loose near his house in the middle of the night, if one or two get loose, they come up to the house and let him know. They'll come under his window and start mooing to let him know. So then they came to the house, which is how I got them on camera. trying to wake me up, but I couldn't hear anything. With all the heat and humidity, I have the house sealed up kind of tight and the air conditioner on because it's so wet. It's just so wet. It's bad for the house. If you have that much humidity in the house, you end up with mold. So anyway, I didn't hear them. So, and then they went down to the neighbors. And I don't honestly know. I didn't get the story on whether it was a neighbor that heard him and woke up because he's an old dairy farmer, and he might have heard him, or if it was somebody that was driving by and saw these loose cows. I don't know the story, but it has been a comical story for the last week. Makes me smile. But anyway, I digress. I mowed like crazy all over the farm. Was doing a bunch of weeding in the flower gardens just because they needed it. I'm still here. You guys, this was the weekend I was supposed to be at my new place, and things have changed. Everything is delayed. I don't know what to tell you guys. I actually don't really know what is going on. So here I am, and the funny thing is I had literally moved like so much of my clothes. I was kind of like, okay, this is how many, outfits I need for work. I had literally like taken so much out of here that I have had to bring a lot of it back. So, things change, whatever, but spent a lot of time, like I said, outside this weekend, and love it. I love being outside. It was hot and humid and gross, which is why I was saying I had 2 showers today because I was doing so much today. I had to come in at one point and shower and change clothes. I felt filthy. I was pulling weeds. And had been doing a little mowing. So I kind of had, grass clippings on me, and I just felt dirty, and I was so sweaty. So I did a full change of clothes and rinsed off. Basically, the first shower was a rinse. But then, at the end of the day, I did the full shower. Hair is, completely wet. I'm actually not that far out of the shower here. So wet hair, but that's really what I got for you guys. I'm working on my empties. I'm gonna have some interesting stuff in there to talk to you guys about. I thought about doing that for this particular Mask Monday, but I am gonna try to wait until the end of the month. So I've got a couple more products that are like this close to being done to add into it. But yeah, I don't have anything to unbox with you guys right now. I am loving those ColourPop stick eyeshadows that I unboxed with you guys last week. Love them. It has made doing my makeup in the morning so easy. It's crazy. It's just so easy. They blend with a finger. You can use a brush or your finger. If I'm in a hurry, I just blend it really quick with my finger. I'm not wearing anything like really colorful to work. It's just a different vibe at work. Most of the ladies I work with don't wear makeup at all. So, I used to love wearing like my bolder eye colors and stuff, and had coworkers at my old job that kind of did the same and stuff. And I've kind of shifted out of doing that. So yeah, I've, plus I packed away a lot of that stuff because I was moving. So, and I had the eye thing going on and everything. So like all that stuff's packed. So loving, loving, loving the ColourPop eye sticks. I may never go back. You guys are so easy. I hope they expand their line of colors. But honestly, what they have, I'm loving it. They've got some purples and some pinks and things, some browns, neutrals and stuff. Love it. I've seen some bold colors that I wouldn't wear, like bold blue. I don't generally ever wear blue. Blue eyeshadow on me looks terrible. It's just doesn't go. It's not on the color wheel for me. If I do wear like a blue, it has to be like a really deep blue. I did several years ago. I did a blue look. And it can't be like a royal bright blue. It has to be like a really deep navy, and then it works for me. But I just don't do it. And that color shadow stick was more of a bright, like bolder blue. Would look really beautiful on people who can wear that color, but it's not one I usually wear. I haven't seen anything in like greens, so I can't comment on that. But I'm loving like the mauves. The kind of mauvey, reddy purples, the rosy colors I'm loving. I do have 2 sticks, like I showed you guys, that are tend towards more purple. I have those couple that are more of a neutral in the brown shades, and I love them all. They're just so easy. So I'll quit talking about that, but I'm telling you guys, love it. Try them. They're great. They've got like metallics and they've got matte colors. So yeah, 2 thumbs up for me right now. But I think that's all I got. I'm kind of looking around and thinking if I'm missing anything, and I don't think I've missed anything for this week. So hopefully, like I said, I got the email that my scent box is coming. So hopefully I will have that for the next video next Monday. But yeah, I don't have anything else. I am going to flip the switch and talk about my other channel, Barn Besties. We just got into a series of videos Megan made when she was in California last winter. She was able to spend a day, pretty much, you know, a good portion of the day with an iconic horseman who is internationally famous. Well known. He was invited to England by former Queen Elizabeth II. Just very, very well-known gentleman named Monty Roberts. He's also known as the man who listens to horses. Cowboy, kind of a father of like a natural horsemanship style cowboy. Honestly, just a nice man. And he turned, I believe, 90 this year. So very fortunate to spend some time with him. And you know, he was even mentioning, you know, he's up there. He's turning 90, you know. He has this amazing farm out in California. His daughter is a kind of runs it now, is a director of it. They have like a school of horsemanship. They do all kinds of stuff. So we have a series. It's almost 2 weeks of videos. They have started this week. Really excited to share them with you. I wasn't there. I'm kind of sad. I would have loved to have met Monty in person. He's just an amazing fellow. He has some amazing stories to tell. And then Debbie gives Megan an in-depth look around the farm, and it's pretty incredible stuff. So he's a real treasure to the horse world. And like I said, I'm really jealous I wasn't there. So that's what I got. Make sure you check those out on the other channel, Barn Besties. I'll link it down below in the description. It's Barnyard Besties, WI for Wisconsin. But we are the Barn Besties. And yeah, hope you guys have a great week. Stay cool. Watch the weather. It's been kind of crazy. We've had tornadic weather here. A lot of rain, a lot of heat. So, you know, take care of yourselves. Be safe. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, everybody.